Day loving thing. Oops. Oh dear. Oh, smell right nice then. Hello, hello. Good evening and welcome. Who've we got joining us? I know. John's in the chat. Who else we got in chat? Kirsty, good evening. Karen, good evening. Wardog, good evening. Craig, good evening. Lisa, good evening. Hope you're all well. I just had to switch my chat up then. Rebecca, Claire, Scotter, you're on time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, dear. Would love a reading. Yeah, Rebecca, John's got you down. I've already got 2 on list so far. They commented early today. Who've I got on? I've got
Doreen and Lynn.
Doreen and Lynn. Evening, Andy. Reverend Wild Bill, good evening. You're welcome, Rebecca. List might be a mismatch because I might start with Rebecca. We shall see. So how's everybody's evening been? Evening, Claire, my beautiful lady. Hope you're well.
Lisa.
Lisa, me too, please. Damn, you didn't, Lisa. You did miss other day. You had to shoot off, didn't you, my lovely? Hope you're well, Kirsty. Sunny all day. Well, it would be if you well, Bill. You're over the seas and across the water. We've had plenty of water today. It's absolutely bounced it down majority of the day. So I'll would love another reading. Yeah, Karen, no worries, my lovely. So Rebecca, I'm gonna go with Rebecca first.
Yeah.
Rebecca, my lovely, are you having a overall reading? Like a past, present, future reading? Oh, I hope so, Bill. We need some good weather. I was about to swim home. Yes, please. Right, Rebecca. Which
Wants a reading.
no worries. Which card? I'm going to show you some cards, and I'm going to let you decide which card you want. So we've got the Pauline Tarot cards.
Rebecca says, what other types of readings do you do?
I've no idea, Rebecca. I'm going to try my hand at any, but I've got some fairy cards. I've got some. No, I'm just going to go with them two. So you've got a choice between between the fairy and the Pauline Tarot, my lovely. Evening Bewitched, my lovely lady. Clever. If I do you an overall reading first, Rebecca, and then next time you come on, if you've got a question, evening Nigel, my lovely. If you've got a question for next time I read you, then you can ask me that question. Can you give me a number, my lovely lady? Something that's relevant to you, Rebecca. Evening, Brett. Hope you're well. Evening, Chris. Hope you're well, my lovely. Rebecca, can you give us a number, sweetie? Not relevant, but 33 just came into my head. That's brilliant, my love. I'll see what type of reading it is when I open cards. It might be a different reading once I turn cards, my lovely for you. But we'll go with that past, present, and future one. So for your past. So I feel with this card, you've drawn the Seven of Spring. And these are the fairy cards. There is some writing on the bottom, but I'm trying not to look at that writing because it puts me off on actually seeing what I see on the card. So for you, I feel that at times in your past, it seems to me like you had to fight through life at times. Not everything was smooth sailing for you. Because you can see you've got your bow and arrow in your hand, but you're also in like a flight mode as well. So I don't know whether you were trying to get away from arguments or something around you in your past. But there's definitely something that like you're fighting, but you're trying to get away from at the same time. You've got the moon on that side, so you're heading towards a better path because you can see on this side you've got a lot of dark and a lot of like upset and confusion and things like that on this side. But the side you've got, look, you've got like two clear paths that's coming in. So these are where you're trying to get to. So I don't know whether you changed your direction when you were younger, but you definitely did try to get away from somebody. Whether you did or not, we'll see on your next card. But I do feel that you did try to get away from somebody, my lovely. But there was two bright paths there that were like free, but all this negativity and disruption and everything else, it's sort of like, because you've still like got one leg inside it. So I'm not sure, we'll see on your next card whether you actually manage to pull yourself out or whether it's like keeps dragging you back in. But that's what for you in your past, my lovely. So round you now, you've got the Justice card. So on the Justice card, I see you with somebody else. So this is where you are now. So I feel that there's two of you on the journey, but one of you has got your wings up. So I don't know whether somebody close to you is either in the process of moving away or I don't know, like going. It could even be a change. If it's it could be like a change. There's a change in a situation coming up. Somebody's doing a move. So try not to put anything in chat for me, my lovely. I've not turned my chat off. There's definitely a move between two, but one of you is like really quite defensive and there's wings up. So in a way, it's like, you know, like when my kids went to school, it's like when they went from primary school to senior to junior to senior, that jump from junior to senior, it's like that kind of feeling that you've got. It's like apprehension. I'm not sure if there's some apprehension around a certain person or a decision that's been made. But one of you has really, really got like a protection sewed up, so you're not quite there yet on whether to do this or not. There's also somebody close by to you as well that's sort of like very protective over you. Because, and this isn't to do with whoever's with you here. But this is somebody to the side of you, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this person or because there's like a tree in the middle of you, so you're like, I don't know whether you keep this person at arm's length or whether this person here, the overprotectiveness, comes in from your past. Because like I said, there's a divide from the tree, so I'm not sure whether somebody from your past is like coming forward and not protections is a different, I won't say different word to protection, but it was more like you were I don't want to say kept you trapped, but they wanted to keep hold on you, they didn't want to let you go, and it's like that kind of, you still get that kind of feeling from that person now. But yeah, a couple of opportunities coming up for you though. So definitely whatever the situation is, whether it's move or don't move, or the anxiety levels around a certain situation, the anxiety could actually be still to do with this person, because like it's that sword. So there's definitely some sort of built up tension going off there, my lovely. Your future card. So your future card, you've got the Six of Winter, and as you can see, you're on a journey. So here, and your sword's not down. Now you are holding a staff in front of your hand, but if you look at the end of the staff, there's a light, and the wings have spread. So whoever you're trying to get away from here, you are gonna find the courage and the strength to do it, and you're also gonna, I know it sounds awful, but like lay them to rest, because they've laid down in front of you, but all that anger and all that entrapment as it's like moving, they no longer got that grip over you, my lovely. There's definitely somebody new in the horizon behind the light, because you can see somebody up there, but that's not way in the future, but it's like not happening just yet. But there is somebody else going to step in, so just be aware of somebody else stepping in later down the path. You're definitely going to meet somebody. You're going to have a couple of wavy things happening, because like you're on water, and we all know water can be quite rough at times, and there is a couple of rough patches in the future, but you're definitely going to make that change, my lovely, and celebrations be coming up for you. Your overall card, my lovely lady, you've got the star card. So again, what you can see in this one is you've got wings on every one of your cards, my love. And this card's just like going back to this and this one, and it's showing you that life's not going to be like that anymore. You're not going to be that way. You're not going to have them defenses up. Look, you're going to be stood with your arms open, and you're going to be more welcoming, and the opportunities that are coming up for you, grab them, because there's definitely going to make massive changes to your life, my lovely. And there's a celebration coming up, which again, to that light back there, a celebration, and you can see the castle behind and the fireworks. So yeah, definitely a celebration coming up on cards. And you've also free from the boat. If you can see at the bottom, the boat smashed up. So that journey where you're going to go from that transition, you're going to be able to smash that boat up, and you no longer have to be that you're going to find yourself, and you are going to be more open and have so much more positivity around you, my lovely. So I hope that makes sense for you. So there for you, my lovely lady. Next, who have we got?
Well, Doreen's in.
Doreen's in.
But we're on list that we're.
Yep. So Doreen.
Doreen.
Yeah. I wrote what Doreen asked me earlier. She wants.
Well, she give you number 6.
Yeah.
Question on what's happening now.
So what's happening now around you, Doreen?
Pretty sure she's still in. She's not.
Doreen, are you still in, my lovely? Hey, love my family. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I hope so, Rebecca. I hope it helps you, my lovely. Sarah's asking, may I ask? So I'll let you answer Sarah for me. Do you have time to... Diane, do I have time to read for Diane?
You've got one more space.
I'll do 12 if I need to. Evening, Terry, my lovely lady. Carl, hello and welcome. Doreen, hi. So, Doreen, which card would you like? Because I'm not going to do the fairy ones for you, because this is what's happening around you now, isn't it? Do I try something different with you?
Can you do energy readings?
What's an energy? I'm not sure.
Different where Bill's asking that.
I'm not sure, Bill, if I can do any. If you explain to me how to do an energy reading, I can possibly try. So, I don't... What's happening around you now? Right. Can you give me, Doreen, right, you've given me number 8. I need number 6. Can you give me another number, because I'm going to do you two pack readings. So could you give me 2 numbers, please? Another number.
It's an aura reading, Lindsay.
I'm not sure if I can do aura readings. I wouldn't know how to. Or I don't think I would know how to.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that spirit box, Lindsay.
No, it's not it.
Evening, Michelle.
What?
Doreen, could you give me another number? I know you give me 6, and I'm going to use 6, but I just need another number off 7. Lovely.
Sarah wants to know, I had problems with X, will he come back together? He's a Leo, I'm a Sagittarius.
I can't answer really stuff like that when it's to do with a relationship on losing a partner or whether a partner had come back.
You read the... You choose the pack, Doreen says. You read the colours you see on an aura reading.
I could try it and see.
But you have to see where I do.
Oh, yeah, but I'd have to see you in person, wouldn't I? Or can I go with colours off a card? Right, these two are going to come relevant in a minute, my lovely. So, the first card that I see, so what's happening around you now? So, this card, you've got your soulmate card. So, I think, I don't know whether around you at the minute, you're feeling quite alone. But somebody is trying to... They're trying to step forward. They're trying to show you the emotion. And I'm not sure whether you're not showing the emotion back or they're not showing you the right emotion. But somebody's definitely not showing the other one the right emotion. And somebody feels like in the shadow. So like, as John says to me, I ignore him. So I'm not sure, Doreen, if there's somebody around you that feels that either you're ignoring them or they're ignoring you. There's a full moon above you with a few dark clouds. So I do think that just be very aware of your circumstances, because there's like a storm brewing kind of thing above you, but it's not all round you yet. So it's just something to watch out for, because this side here...
No, Sarah, this one's not for you.
No, this is for Doreen, my lovely. This divide here between these two could actually be coming in. Could be what this storm's coming in for. So it could be just warning you that somebody close to you are gonna... They might... yeah, there's definitely something going off with somebody else in you. Loss of connection, definitely. Storm's coming in, and I don't know whether the storm is with the loss of the connection coming around, and that's what's brewing. So maybe you need to take time out and spend a little bit more time with this person, or get them to spend more time with you, rather than doing things separately. Because I feel like there is a loss of connection. Because you both sort of... Your hands are so close. Your hands are like, but it's like they're invisible to each other. So it's like you both want the same thing, but nobody's doing anything about it. So it's like not a change. You've got your hand on your heart. So this is definitely around the heart area. So I'm going to say, Doreen, it's got to be somebody quite close to you, because your hand's on your heart. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to say from that one, my lovely. Next card, you've got the home card. So again, I can see you sat here on your own. But this other person that's with you is no longer around you. And I don't mean by they're no longer around. I just mean that you've got some space. There's some space between you. So the space is going to come. But I think... you two have to really talk about something that's going off here, because the cloud's not there. So I do think that whatever this situation is going to be resolved, because on here, look, you're no longer covering your heart up. Your hair's still down, so you're still quite relaxed and everything else. There's a candle there, so I think there's an opportunity coming up for you. But it's definitely to do with the home or something, because you've got home and soulmate. But there's some reading books down there, so I don't know whether there's some sort of reading going on. You're reading something, but you've also got like a pendulum hanging from your arm. So I'm not sure whether a bit of spirit, trying your hand at new things. Maybe you're wanting to try your hand at something new. But like I said, that could be the opportunity that's coming up. Your last card, you've got self-love. So again, all these three cards, as you can see, work hand in hand together. So here, it's this card's showing me you need to pay more attention to you and love yourself. You need to all these things coming off you are other people's thoughts and feelings, and you really need to do something for you. You need to concentrate on you. That charm there that's in her hand is actually round her neck also. So it's definitely linking back in with that card. But look how wide your arms are open. So I think you need to give yourself a little bit more TLC. Allow yourself to step out from this and sort this friction out, whatever this divide is. Sort it, because it can be sorted. You can go on to something new, and it's going to change you and give you more of a some quality me time kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting from them cards, my lovely. This card is one of the... Hang on. Which card's this one? Spirit message, I think this... Yeah. So on this spirit message, again, it's got that believe. So I think as well, coming in for you, it's that self-belief in yourself, or possibly belief in somebody else believing in you. They might not believe that you could do something or change your hand to something. But there's definitely lack of self-belief around you. But you can see the sun coming through. So really, you have got the ability here to do what you need to do. But your heart's full of love. So there's a lot of love here with this person, because your heart is full of love. Yeah, what's this one say? The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So that's the message from that spirit card. But let's see where this other card comes into it. Hello from heaven. So I said on this one that there was some kind of spirituality or some kind of new way of thinking. And again, I think that's going to link back in there. But I think also what it's showing you in this card is you are actually surrounded by a lot of loved ones who have passed. And these people are coming in and surrounding you with their energies. And they're trying to help what's going off in this situation. And it's like allowing them in. It's like taking that breath and thinking, oh, what would my mum have done in this situation? What would my dad have done? What would my nana have done? What would my pop, my uncle, whoever's in spirit, try and like bring in their way of thinking into this situation and how they could have handled it, because that may be balance it out for you to sort this out, because you're definitely not loggerheads, but your heads are really touching there, my lovely. And the message from hello from heaven is your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you have been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you all the time. So that's for you, my lovely. And Doreen, I hope these make sense for you or help you in some way, my lovely.
We just explained to Sarah you can't really answer.
To
Sarah.
what question?
That will Rex come back to her.
Sarah, I can't. The cards don't work like that, my lovely. The reason they don't work like that is because the cards can't tell you whether somebody's going to come back to you or not. Because only that person knows whether he's going to come back. And unfortunately, I know it's such an odd, it's an odd situation to be in when you do split up with a partner or a husband or a girlfriend or a wife. It is odd, and you're looking for answers, but nobody can answer that because it's down on his own individual. You can see, I could possibly do you a reading for what's happening around you at the minute. And whether that comes in can shed any light on anything that you're querying, but I can't answer outright a question like that, my lovely. Evening, Steve. Thank you. Was sit on? Did I sit on you, Doreen?
Oh, Karen.
What's Karen put?
She wants a what's hardening now reading.
Oh, what's hardening now, Karen? Oh my God, what's up with you and Doreen? Sit on it and hardening? Who's next? Is Lisa in?
Lisa Hamilton's, yeah. This should be next.
Yeah, and we're after Doreen.
Yeah, Lisa
Lynn,
Hamilton.
yeah, but
Lynn.
is Lynn in?
No, I don't think Lynn's in.
Ain't Lynn come in yet, right. Lisa, evening Bill. Evening Tony, have we got any more left on the list?
You've got about 11 on the list. You've got Lisa next. Lisa Hamilton.
Put just do me Tony and then that's last one. Tony's last one I'm gonna do. Yeah, Tony, you've just met Liz, my lovely. Lisa, which deck are you wanting me to do from? And is it a question reading that I'm doing for you, or just what's happening round you now? If it's happening round you now, it's got to be either the Pauline Tarot or the Fairy Tarot. I could possibly try Steampunk, maybe.
Overall, Lisa wants.
Lisa wants an overall. Fairy or Pauline Tarot? Shall I do your? No, it'd be your choice, my lovely. Fairy or Paulina? Which cards do you like, Elizabeth? Any of them, to be honest. I've got used to them all. Evening, John. Evening, Bill. Are we going with Fairy, Lisa, or are we going with Paulina?
Diana's on the list, yeah. Pauline, go for it.
Paulina, go for it. Marvellous. And it was number 3, weren't it?
I don't know something, Diana. Yeah, 3.
Oh, so my lovely lady, you get the Judgment card. So I'm not sure in the past, Lisa, whether you have been quite hard on yourself, because the Judgment card is all about us as individuals. So either you were quite judgmental on yourself, or others around you were really judgmental on you, because again, you're in the cocoon of a heart, which to me shows that you're sectioned off. So I'm not sure whether it was people around you that like judged you and made you feel like, I don't know, that sometimes you weren't good enough. But then again, you could be. I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm gonna stick with people around you were their judgment, but then I think that also made you very judgmental on yourself, and I think that'll affect you to this day as well, because when you've got that much judgment around you and you can see all these branches forming, and these are like the people that were around you, and you're like in this like heart cocoon, so you're like, you're loved but you're judged, but you definitely cocoon yourself. And again, life wasn't easy for you, because you've got like that long rope, but it's a long climb up. So there was definitely different obstacles in the way to get to where you were. But I think it may have like hindered you, because I think it really affected you what other people thought about you. But then once you got to a certain place in your past, you've got the hat on, and it's like, well, I'm not bothered anymore. I don't think people's judgment would affect you as much now, but I'll see on your next card one that shows me. But I do feel that you had it tough, and it was more to do with you yourself. It weren't the judgment did come from other people, but I think you did a lot of it on yourself as well, or their actions caused you to judge yourself. But you definitely did have some hurdles to climb. But do you know what? You did it, you climbed it, and you overcome, because you sat on the top. You're balancing quite nicely there in your perch, but you've also got these like bubbles coming off you. And as your bubbles have gone through, one's escaped out. So you continued growing. I think you didn't stop there. You continued challenging yourself, I think, and you had a lot more challenges that you got to get through. Maybe a couple more hurdles because, like I said, these like bubbles are coming through from you. So, but again, that's a sign of growth as well. So I think whatever was around you in the pack did cause you to grow, but it also caused a lot of you to possibly be very judgmental around yourself from other people. But yeah, but it went, and it wasn't easy, but I'm not sure. Let's see whether you overcome it. No. No, I don't think you did, Lisa. I don't think you have overcome it. And I do still think that with this card, because again, you're very closed off, Lisa. So I'm not sure whether the judgment come, but it like hurt you, and I don't know whether I'm not going to say it like hurt you as in like a punch hurt, but the hurt of feelings, because you've like on this card here, you sort of like got your arms across your chest. You're very guarded around your chest area, which means that you're a very guarded person, but your entire body is still cloaked. So I'm not sure whether you're still quite hard on yourself at times, because you can't move on. It's that self-belief. Because you're a very beautiful lady, my lovely. But you've got so much going off around your head at the minute as well, which I don't think that's helping. There is a clear way coming in. You can see the sunshine coming up behind, but it's like further out in different distance. But you've definitely, it's like your head's just swamped with everything, but you're so guarded. You've got a couple of swords here, which to me I think that's still a couple of people around you, maybe from your past, that are making you feel not good about yourself in a certain way. And maybe this light over here is your way to get away from these people, because I think these two down here are causing quite a lot of frustration. But I do think, because you've got the trees still coming in on this side, so I do think these are still connected to your past, Lisa. I still think they are, because of the wooded trees in there, and like I said, you've got these branches coming off. So your future card, your future card tells you a whole different story. So what your future card's telling you is you are going to be in a happier place. You know, this light here, this light is coming for you, Lisa. And as you can see, now your head is still full of fuzz, but look at the colouring. It's so much more brighter. It's a red, it's a fiery colour. So it's like what you've lost in your, and it's not losing a sense of life, but the fun factor possibly around you. But this person that you're going to become, I don't think anybody's going to be ready for this change from you, because you've got fire in your hair, you've got your skirts flowing, you're dancing. 8, but there's 4 and 8. So you've got 8 opportunities coming up your way, which are going to be absolutely fantastic. Not sure whether, again, artwork or something arty-farty is going to step in, because you are holding like the paintbrush in your hand. So whether art plays a big thing on this change of who you are, and brings you out of your character. So I think this opportunity up here that's coming in is something that's going to change your character, not your characteristics as such, but it's going to show you a new way of being you, a different way of living, if you know what I mean, where you're not judgmental anymore on yourself. And again, you're carefree. It's like you're not bothered what anybody else thinks. And whoever these people were here are no longer with you in the future. Now, it don't mean that they're not with you, but it just means that you don't take no crap off them anymore. So that's what I'm getting with that one, my lovely. Your overall card. So yeah. So again, this one represents more this card and this card, because you can see you're very, very guarded, but you can see the celebration that's coming up. I'm going to take that celebration as this change that's coming in. You've got to be willing though for this change to happen, Lisa. So make sure you're ready for it, because when it comes, you want to grab it with both hands, because it is going to change you. It's going to change you as a person, and also give you a new lease on life, whatever's coming up. But yeah, you can see where you're very guarded, but here, look, you've got the swan, and the swan's ready to carry you. So really that card wants to go there next to that one, and that one is like your last card, because your swan's good. That swan, that light, what's coming in, it's going to carry you, and it's going to change you. It's going to be life changing. It's going to change your life. It's going to absolutely change how you think about yourself, how you think about life in general, and it's going to be absolutely amazing, my lovely lady. I hope that makes sense for you, Lisa. Next, Karen, my lovely lady. Karen wanted an overall reading, didn't she? Not an overall. Karen, yours weren't an overall reading, was it? Karen. Karen. Karen, have you fell asleep?
Yes, please. What's happening now reading?
A what's happening now reading. Karen, do you want it done from the similar cards to Doreen had, where it's spiritual and healing cards? Or do you want to go for the fairy, or steampunk, or the Pauline? You have to tell me, because I can't see my chat. Yeah, I'll take yes. Just popped up now. So yes, that's same as Doreen's. Right. So I need 2 numbers off you then, my lovely lady. No worries, love, my family. Welcome back. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you're enjoying your readings and you enjoy our ETA channel on the whole. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because I'd love to see you out on his investigations with us also. Thank you so much. I can be judgmental on myself, and I know the branches maybe represented the many bullies in my life. And it's true. I don't care so much now, but I do sometimes have doubts in myself. Bless you, my lovely lady. Well, just think of this look for this new opportunity coming in, because it's just going to be so life-changing for you, my love.
8 and 3.
8 and 3.
Yeah, Scottish, but I wish I was asleep, and I thought it said I wish I was a sheep. I'm like, really?
So let's see what's happening for you now. Say what you mean. So, for me, say what you mean, Karen, on this one. This is you, and this is... I'm gonna say it, Karen, because I think it's your son that's come to you in this card. And what this is showing you is that your son now is saying, enough, Mom, come on. You've got to move on. You've got to live your life. Look, you've even got your slinky dress over your shoulder. Look, so you are ready, but your hands are up towards your face, and it's sort of like you don't want to, but you know you've got to. But you know that his energy is always going to be with you anyway, Karen. But this card to me is, I know that you've lost your son. So I don't want people thinking in chat, oh, she's reading this because I already know. I just know, and it's just when you look at the meaning of this card, not to say what you mean, But in a way, the say what you mean is maybe for me to say what you're needing to hear, and that's you have to let him go, my lovely. You've got feathers coming from your hair. So again, watch out for feathers from heaven. As we said, pennies from heaven. Watch out for feathers, because I do think that your son will leave signs for you that is round you by the feathers that he's going to leave in his trail. There is a book now. Now I'm not sure what this book represents, but it's on the shelf. So whether this is something that you need to either let go of, whether it's something you're constantly reading or looking at, or a piece of paper, but there's definitely something to do with like a book form kind of thing. It's not a photograph, because there's no picture in it to me. I don't see a picture, I see a book. So there's definitely something you're reading, and it's like that. It's making you look back all the time. And you've got to put that on shelf. You've got to like shelf now, all the feelings, everything that you're feeling. And I don't mean to sound not to say shelf it now, because you never can. The loss of a child, I couldn't even imagine it, because it's not something I've gone through. But you've got to start living for you now, Karen. And like I said, there's something up here that you're either reading too much of, and it's just bringing everything back up to you. But it's like he's saying, like, come on, you've got to put it on the shelf now. And he's like pushing you. He's got his coat or armor on, so he is very protective over you. And I think he was very protective over you in life also, Karen. But I think at the minute, the energies around you at the minute are more of a spiritual healing sense going off around you. Your next card, you've got help from the above. So again, that steps in with that card. But also what I see with you here that's happening around you now also is you have got this big ball of light above your head. Which to me, if you look at it, there's a massive change round coming for you now. You know that this it is always going to be with you. You know, always. But you can see the water flowing. But look how you're stood. It's showing that you're going to come out of that rough sea. Because look at how the rough sea's going. But then look how calm the waters are around you. You're playing the harp, which to me is a peace sign. I love the harp music. I find it so relaxing, and so I don't know, meditating time. But again, look, you're showing your skin again, so you are ready to take on this new life that's coming your way now, that the changes are coming. This circle's definitely a massive change. But you can see the hurdles that you've gone through, but you can see the whisper of the spirit, and that's always going to be with you, Karen. But definitely watch out for this big thing. Now, I know we've just had a new phase moon, haven't we, or something? But to me, there's definitely something more positive coming on the outcome. You've got a massive ball of energy that's coming your way, and I think it's going to knock you off your feet, my lovely. I think this, I'm not going to say it's a person coming into your life, but it's bringing somebody in with it, because I always think of the man in the moon. So I'm not going to say it's a man coming in, Karen, but there's definitely somebody coming in that's going to be really, really good for you, because the man in the moon is definitely on his way to you, my lovely. The next card you've got is have faith. So to me, I think at times again, Karen, I think you can feel lost, and this is just telling you, keep hold of that faith, because faith has always been a big thing for you. And I do think that what happened with your son, I think you could have you don't ever turn your back on your faith, but you can question your faith at times on why things happen or the way things happened. So this is just saying to me, bring back that faith. But again, look at this. You're still showing skin, even though you've got wrapped up, the skin's still showing, which to me shows a shedding of skin, the change of skin, because the dress is slipping off. It's come off one shoulder. You can only see one shoulder. Here it's getting more. And then here, if you didn't have it under half faith, your boobs would be showing, Karen. So it's like the shedding of skin, but it is bringing back that, bringing back your faith in what you believe and start doing things that make you happy. And your clouds have gone again. I know the cross for you, Karen, may not mean the same as it would mean for a Christian, but it's like the heavens are smiling down. Look, you can see the sun coming through the sky, the birds, everything. So definitely all the rough time or the rough waters, because I think at the minute, like you said, round you've still got a bit of rough water to get through, but you are nearly out the other side. And this is just showing you that just keep that faith with you, because it's gonna be, everything's gonna be okay, my lovely. Your spirit cards, you've got you are not alone, which again, I think that just reiterates what this card's saying. That you're not on your own. You're also not going to be on your own, because the man in the moon is coming down your way, which means that somebody else is going to be entering your life in a really positive and good way. But this card, I mean, you'll always have the candle, and the candle will always be lit, but it's like you've got to start living for you. So on this card, it reads, "We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides, and you will never walk alone. We walk right beside you." Which again, Karen, I think to the numbers that you give me, because they're relevant to this, they are supposed to be relevant to you. So the cards speak the stories for you, for me. And your last card is your vulnerability card. So I think with the vulnerability card as well, look at that, his shoulders are still showing. So again, it's going from that change to this change, and you do feel vulnerable. But then again, I think it's a natural thing for everybody to feel a bit vulnerable, and maybe you're going to feel vulnerable with this new person coming in, because of everything. But the color green is going to be significant to you, Karen, because this is like, well, it's like in the middle of your chest. So it's like in the center, like your center. So I'm going to say the heart. So the green color is going to be definitely something to look out for. Whether green is something to do with this person coming in, but that's definitely, or whether green represents something for you personally. Now I'm not sure, but the green is definitely significant for something. But again, for this card, it shows you that the darker times were there, but look, the lighter times are coming in, and you can see that through the journey in your cards. And this card saying, "This is to confirm that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that failing vulnerable is somehow a negative condition." So I hope you can get the meaning from these cards, probably a little bit more than what I've said, Karen. But that's what I've got for you today, my lovely lady. I hope that does make sense for you, and I know you'll understand some of it, but I do hope that you understand more from looking at the cards yourself, my lovely. Sending you much love, Karen. Next, Claire Bear. I bet Claire Bear goes for steampunk, and I bet Claire Bear's it's got to be what's happening now. And I know it was Claire Bear's birthday, so if a celebration comes up on your card, I know it was your birthday and you partied like a queen at the last weekend. So Claire Bear, gives a number, and which set of cards are we having? You're welcome, Karen, my lovely lady. Much love to you. And I'm glad it's what you wanted to hear. Steampunk now and 9. I've took all readings that I'm going to give tonight. My list's full for tonight. I've got 12 on my list, have I? I think I've got 12 names on the list
Anna's
tonight.
already on list.
So Anna, you're already on list, love. Your last one, I think.
It's not.
Oh, you're not.
There's Marwa, and then there's Anna, and then there's Bethany, Diana, Inexorable Love, Tony, and Sarah.
Right. So that's where you are on list. If you need to know, just put what number I'm at, and John will answer you. What did Claire Bear give me?
Steampunk now and 9.
Steampunk. Yeah, ask a question, Danielle. Either one at Mods or John will answer if they can. And if it's for me, John will just let me know after I've finished this reading. Number 9 and Steampunk. She would go for Steampunk. Do I what? Gemma working shifts?
No, I was talking to Bill.
Oh, she's talking to Bill. I thought you were asking me then.
No, Bill says.
I'm going to say me working shifts.
Bill says doing great till 4 a.m. when I have to be at work.
Right, Claire Bear. So this isn't... what reading with this?
Now.
A now reading. So again, Miss Lady, your first card is your celebration card. So you sat there in your window, and I am going to say happy birthday for last week. But definitely a massive celebration coming up. In fact, I'm not even sure how old you were on your birthday, but this to me looks like a significant birthday because you've got the big 2 like circles in there, and you've got the star. So I'm going to say that's just a celebration that has happened, which I am going to take as your birthday, my lovely. So I am just going to leave that card there because I said the first card that had come out would be a celebration card, and I was right. So we'll leave the celebration. Right, at the minute, going off round you, there's definitely something to do. There's definitely a serious thing going off. But again, I spoke to you earlier, Claire. So this is going to be quite an odd reading for me to do because I know what this situation is, and you also know what this situation is because it's in that hand and it's in that hand. So it's, you know what that situation's about. Now, you are going to be treading in water, or you feel that you're treading in water at the minute. But I'm not discussing that situation, Claire Bear, because you know what that is. So I'm going to focus on your other things that I see. So I do feel like that you've got one foot in water. So I don't know whether you're thinking of doing something, making a decision that you're very unsure about doing. But it's like you're dipping your toe in, and you're like testing the water before you kind of move on to whatever it is. Because I don't know if you can see it, but just above your head, you've got like a white circle, which to me is like something in your head that you're wanting to do, but you're not sure whether to take the risk and do it. So your way of thinking at the minute, I think, is if, well, I put my little toe in and I see how it goes and see how I feel. And if you feel that it's something that's going to work for you, I think it's an opportunity that you get that feel. I think then we'll see in your other cards, you may put your foot in and take it a bit further. But you're definitely dipping your toe into a certain situation around you. And it is to do with you, and it is to do with good. Now, you've got your wings of flight up, but you've got fire, you've got the red again in your wings. And I know on your last reading, red was significant. It's funny how the red shows up now on your wings. But if you look on your wings, you've also got like 2 golden, like golden balls kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether these wings are to do. I think it's all opportunity. I think it's an opportunity, Claire, because it's like the golden ball. It's like circles are opportunity, but there's like one in your head. So you've got 2 on either side and 1 in your head. And the one in your head, that's the one that I think you're not sure. And you're just going to you're either playing about with it at the minute and you're scared to take it further. So I think what you need to do is you really have to think about what it is and whether to take that chance or not. But dip your foot in the water first, and don't jump head first into the water, because that would be not a good thing to do. So definitely test the water before you decide, Claire. So yeah. Your next one, you've got Knight of Pentacles. Now this one you like on travel, but you're actually holding one of these opportunities. So I'm not sure whether this opportunity you're considering could involve some kind of full change, because your character's changed. So I'm not sure whether this opportunity that you're wanting to try, because you're gonna, what if you decide that you're gonna once you've tested the water and you're gonna do it, you're gonna get your feet stuck in, but it's also going to be a big change to around you yourself. But I also feel that you are carrying a bit of weight at the minute. You're letting off a bit of steam because the steam's coming out of your back, but you have got weight on your shoulder. Now, if you look, you've got the light in the back, which means to me that whatever this is that hanging over your back and like weighting you down is going to be sorted, because you've got the light there, which means to me that it's not something that's going to go on for too long. It's going to, that issue and that situation is going to get sorted, because as heavy as it is, there's light there that just lets me know, to let you know that that situation isn't going to weigh you down for long. There is light around that situation. But definitely that opportunity, you're holding it in your hand. So I still don't know whether at this point you're actually going to make that decision to take dipping your toe in further, whatever that is. But if you do decide it, you are going to get like very muddy up to your knees. Your last card is the Hermit card. So again, for the Hermit card, it's a change. You like walking on all different types of like cogs. So it's like the cogs are turning. And so again, to me, Claire, that relates back to this one and that opportunity that you're pondering about. What should I, shouldn't I? And it's like you're trying something to see if it works, and if it works, then you can take it further. And again, I think that card's just reiterating that don't jump in feet first. Dip your toe and check the water first before you jump. Again, your opportunities, you saw them two balls there. You've definitely got the two balls in there. But again, you know, up there in your head, that opportunity that you're wanting to do, and you're like putting it on back burner, is still there with you. But it's like, I honestly don't think you're gonna do. I don't think you're ready yet to try something a little new, my lovely. Because on this card here, it's just showing that it's too clouded, it's too dark. So I don't think it's the right time to go trying something new and dipping your foot in the water. But definitely take these two opportunities. They're like they in arm's length. And there's definitely two opportunities, but they are going to lead you down different paths, because one's pointing this way, one's pointing that way. So just keep an eye on them. But whatever you're dreaming about to do, that's never going to leave you, because you've got these cogs, look, below your feet. And again, they're coming back up to you. So that's for you, Claire Bear, my lovely lady. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. So it's like she's got an idea.
Absolutely spot on, Lindsay. And the opportunity is something you actually don't know about.
Ooh, look at you. What you keeping from me? I'm glad you did. Don't tell me anything. Next. Marwa. Do we have Marwa in? Ooh. I'm trying to get this pillow behind my back. It's not good. You sure do strange things with your fingers.
What about that 3, 2, 1?
All right.
I say I'm doing that on one.
Marwa, are you in chat, my lovely? I will have to move on in a couple of minutes. I can't hang about because I've got a list to stick to. Can you just put a call out for her for me? And just see if she's in. Thank you, love my family. 3, 2, 1. Love that programme. See, I miss all chat when I'm doing my readings. It's only time you get to speak.
I don't get to speak.
And then you don't get to speak, you get to type. Yeah.
Couldn't even get a word in by typing.
Yeah. Give me the next name while we're putting call out.
Anna.
Anna, can I have a number of you that's relevant, my lovely lady? And can you also let me know what reading I'm giving? Wah, wah, wah.
Anna's there.
Anna's here. Marvellous. Which pack would you like a reading? Well, actually, first, what am I doing for your overall reading, or is it something around you now? If possible, I would love to know. I would like to know love life in the next 3 months. I'm single. Right, let me think which card I'm better reading from for love life. You've got a choice, my lovely, of the fairy cards or the fairy or spirit, and it's number 6 that you're giving me.
Your Coke.
Is that my Coke? I thought that was your Coke.
That's your Coke from last
Oh,
night.
I'd have had a drink of that. I'm right thirsty. No.
No, yeah, pop in my bottle.
Well, let me know what. No, you can have this. Let me know which card she wants the reading from.
Yeah, you've missed out, chat. We're going about cream eggs. Because love my family wants a cream egg as big as a face.
Anna, which pack would you like me to read from for you, my lovely?
Fairy or spirit?
Fairy or spirit. They're my fairy cards. And they're my spirit cards.
Cook. Cook.
Cook. Need some cook.
Second, please. So it's
Spirit ones. Ugh. Number 6. Right, so this month, I think this month, my lovely, you need to just concentrate on yourself. I think at the minute that somebody new is going to come, because you can see the hand. The hand's reaching out, so you have got somebody new coming forward. Now, they could come forward in this month to you, but because the hand isn't like... It's like quite see-through. It might show in the other cards on the month that it could possibly, or they could possibly walk in. But I do think at the minute, I'm not saying you're not ready for a relationship, but there's definitely something going on in your head, and I'm not sure whether it's something you're still holding on to, something from the past. Just because you've got this hand here and it's got the red, so I'm not sure whether you're still connected, or there's something to do with an ex-partner that maybe didn't treat you the way you should have been treated, but it's like it's still playing games in your head. And before you can take on a new relationship, you've really got to let this one go, because if you don't let this one go, you're not going to be ready for this one. So by going for this one, it's not right on that other person, because they're going to come to you when you're not in the right place to be in that relationship. Now, on this hand, what this one's showing me, it's showing me the fly, and it's showing me a penny. So what I'm seeing from this is, and again, you've got like this arm that's coming down this side, it's going across your face. So to me, with this one, I feel that you've got to make some changes about yourself first. you've got to change the way that your head is and the way you think. Because just because there's what it sounds daft, but when we're in a relationship, when we've been in a relationship, a previous relationship, and it's not been the right relationship, if you move on too quick, you tend to think that the new person is going to be like the old person, but yet they're a complete different personality. They're nothing like your previous partner, but because you've not dealt with issues from that previous relationship, bringing them into a new relationship is only going to create problems from similar to the old one, where it's like, well, he used to do that or she used to do that, and that can never be part in a relationship, not in a new one anyway. So I do think that you have got to let something go. But the butterfly on your shoulder says that you can make that change, because your fly up there, look, has turned into a butterfly. So you can make that change. I just think, though, you need a little bit of time before jumping into that next relationship. I think you just need to spend time with yourself, let yourself get over this person here, and just concentrate on you and making changes better for you. So maybe, like, if you didn't do something, start doing the things that you enjoy, but doing it with, like, your girlfriends, or with, like, your sister or family, or somebody close. Start, like, going and enjoying life for you at the minute. Because again, I think sometimes when we meet somebody, if we're not happy with ourselves, then I don't think people are, like, drawn to each other that way either. So, but the message on this card is the hello from heaven. And it just says, for this one, it just says, your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. You know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you, to prove they're still with you at this time. So again, these are spiritual cards. So if you have got loved ones in heaven, they are coming round you and giving you loads of healing, and are trying to help you on a spiritual level, my lovely lady. So that's for this month. So that's March, innit? And this is April. So again, you've got belief card. So again, this one's telling me again, it's that self-belief. I think, again, before you can allow another relationship to start, because you've got a lot of love inside you to give somebody. And I think you would be, because your sun shines there. So I'm going to say that you're a loyal person. And I think whoever you do meet, they're going to be like sunshine of your life. I think you dote on them. I think you like put them on a pedestal maybe at times. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you need to put yourself on that pedestal first. But definitely you have got a lot of love to give somebody. But before you can give this love, you need to start loving yourself more and taking back that control. So like I say, even then, you're still not ready next month for, I'm not saying you won't meet somebody, but for a relationship to form, you've, like I said, you've just got to be in that right place. Your next card, you've got the cleanse. And to me here, this is the, hang on, March, April, May card. May, I think you're going to be ready and finally ready to move on. Because if you look through the next few months, you're going to be working on yourself, and you know all that in your head there is all getting sucked into this jar, and you're putting the genie in the bottle kind of thing. And again, your body, you're quite naked on all your photos. So again, your body's having that cleanse, your head's having that cleanse. And I think then you'll be ready at the end of the next 3 months. I think then you'll be ready to probably start thinking about another relationship, because I think at minute you just need that TLC, my lovely. But the cleanse card, it says your body, mind, and soul are urging to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. And I think that's what it's telling you basically to do. So maybe that card should have come there in front. Maybe that card should have come first. And that's your second card because that's telling you to get your cleansing, but it also shows you. So it's the beginning and the end, that one really, because it's the cleanse you actually need. And at the end of the 3 months, that's when you're going to be ready to put everything in a bottle and say, right, it's time to move on. It's time, and not move on for yourself and not for him. Do you know? It's like just making sure you're okay, because whoever you do meet and whoever you are with, you've got so much love to give that person, but you've always got to remember the love that you give to somebody else, you've got to give to yourself, because without loving yourself, how can somebody else love you, kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely lady. So I hope they do make sense. And you'll have to let me know how you get on, my lovely, over the next 3 months. Next. Bethany, my lovely lady. What kind of reading am I doing for you? Very resonant and accurate. Thank you. So, oh, bless you, my lovely. No problem, Hannah. Like I said, just keep me updated and let me know how you get on. And
Bethany next, Diana, then you.
Bethany, are you still in chat, my love? Oh, God, that Coke's making me burp.
Told him you can't have a drink till you finish reading. So
Cokey.
Bill says I'm being rotten to you, not letting you have a drink.
Yes. I'll throw a Coke bottle at him in a minute.
Can I have my Coke then?
Yeah, I'll throw it at you.
Oh, look, you made it all flat now.
I haven't made it flat. We're next.
Bethany, we're next.
Bethany, are you still in chat, my lovely? Just pop a yes if you're just thinking of what you having done and the number you're thinking of, just so I don't move on. Diane, if you want to give me a number, my lovely, and tell me what reading I'm doing for you. I love a good dunker. Oh dear. You have to let me know, because I think your chat comes up before mine.
The week's lost a digestive in a month.
Get a spoon. Get a spoon quickly, don't use your fingers because it won't work. Diane! I bet Diane's nipped out of chat, you know. It's a Desmond Coke. It's a Desmond Coke. I don't know whether Diane's popped out because she's not next.
She's here. 15 and 5. It's same as Karen's.
15 and 5 and same as Karen's.
Karen's weren't that.
Karen's were that, and it were 2 of them.
Yeah, it were, yeah. So I thought pick steampunk ones up.
Yeah, see, I'm on ball tonight, kid. I'm on ball.
Scones over here, a cool scones. Alright. Like Doreen's reading. Yeah.
Quite like this reading myself. This is one I've made up. What second number?
15 and 5.
That's it. Got a right sweat on. So, help from above. So again, let's see what I get for you from this card. So again, I think at the minute round you, you've got some going through some rough waters, I think, at the minute, Diane, because you can see the waves in the card yourself there that I'm looking at. So there's definitely you like you're coming to the end of a rough patch. It's still a little bit choppy, but not as much as it was. But just be careful because coming in behind you here, you've got another wave coming in. So maybe you're just not out of it just yet, but it's definitely calming down the situation around you. Because like I said, I think things have been very choppy, very
What's the brown cards called? Are they the healing ones? Healing
yeah.
yourself. Yes, right. Sorry, go on, carry on.
Yeah. So yeah, you're definitely going through not a good patch at the moment. It's definitely been a few rocky waves for you, but you're definitely coming over it. I'm not sure whether this is to do with health. You've got like something over the tummy area here, so it could be to do with it. There also might be something around the tummy area, because you like there's like a bit covering your tummy. But you're also sort of like looking, it's like you're looking over your shoulder. It's like you've lost something or you feel like you've lost something. Because it's like you're looking for something. You're not looking at what you're doing here. So you're not looking at what's happening in front of you. You're still looking at what's happening behind you. And I think it's to do with the unsteadiness, these waves that I'm talking about. Because it's like you're waiting for this wave to hit. But if you turn around and look this way, it's passing, and you've got calmer waters coming in. But it's like at the minute, I don't know whether there's a bit of, I don't know what you're thinking to make you look more towards the waves, towards the more uneven ones. But you need to try and turn your head because music's playing. You've got good things in front of you. There's music playing, so I'm not sure whether that's a celebration of some sort coming up. But you need to stop looking behind and turn and look to the future, because whatever's behind you, it's coming to a calm. But you need to make that change to look to the brighter future, if you know what I'm saying, Diane. It is Diane, isn't it, I'm reading for?
Yeah.
So you need to look to the future for your change, Diane. Like I say, I don't think you're going to be fully out of the water, but it's definitely getting a lot smoother. But the music is in front. You've got a light there coming in. I don't know whether you can see it. Let me pick your card up. There's also a light coming in there. And it's really telling you to like let go of something. Or not let go. Stop concentrating on this, and it is let it go, because that's coming off your back there. So it's like let it go, turn and look to the future. There's a light and there's music, and it's more of a positive way, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting with that card. With this card, you've got the wild card. So there's definitely a change coming round you. Oh my goodness me, you are covered in red. And I'm going to take red as a very positive situation. And you know this little light that I said about, the little light that I showed you in this card, you're actually holding it in your hand. So I do feel that you are going to make that turn. And look at that, you're now in the boat and you're sailing the sea. And that's because you've managed to make that change to come over. You're leaving all the waves behind you, look. And look at you showing your bare leg, and you're like the strength. You've got strength. You've found the strength that you needed. So this one's just letting you know about the situation, but you have got that strength in you to make that change, to start facing that way. And look, this lady's facing the way you need to be facing. So it's pulling in all that strength because you've actually got it in there, my lady. It's just giving that a little bit more fight at the moment, but the water's calm and the light's there, and it's showing you that there's a positive direction coming in. Your next card, you've got the family and tribe. Now, again, I'm not sure whether then the turbulent water, maybe the tummy issues aren't a big, might not be a majorly big thing, but there is something still going on with the tummy. I'm not sure whether this water could be family. I'm not sure, but there was, like I said, there's definitely something. But do you know, once you turn and you move forward, I feel that whatever this was here, these people are also gonna like stand forth and listen. Your tiger's still with you. So by following this light, you're going to actually do a full change around. See, you're dropping it off your shoulders there, look. You're dropping it off shoulders and leg, and there you're fully naked. So you're literally going to go fully through a full transformation. And again, it's pulling on that strength. You've got more strength in you than you give yourself credit for. And you really do need to do that. Your family and everything is going to be okay. Your family's going to be fine. But the concentration you are, and look how positive you're looking forward. You've got a strong man or woman, or you've got a strong person by your side. And I think you could find this strong person on this journey, maybe. Might be somebody unexpected that you weren't expecting to get the strength from. But you've definitely got somebody else with you. But it could be a family or friend, actually, that is your strength, and that gives you the strength, because there you're holding on to the strength. So it's definitely, that could be somebody giving you the strength, and this card could be that person. But you've definitely, you've got the strength card. So whatever this is you're looking at, you need to let it go, my lovely. Start focusing on that light and on the music, and make that change, make that directional change, because once you make that change, everything's going to go, you're going to get that calm water, you're going to get that strength back to be who you are, and who you want to be. Because I think here, this possibly may be not the person you are, but here, yeah, definitely. So I think it's just a case at the moment, my lovely, is just letting go of the situation that's around you and moving forward. Follow that light, follow that music, and just enjoy. Just take that chance, take that change, because the strength that you're going to get is going to bring you full circle, my lovely. Your spirit cards, you've got the light card again. You're holding the light in your hand, which is what I said. You've got the flight birds as well. You're on water. The energies that are oozing fire, you can see the strength in this card itself also. So yeah, so that's basically just reiterating, whatever the word is, that this is the path you need to be on, my lovely. You need to be following that light. The light card, I'll read you that now. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is the time to remember how vibrant and you truly are. So that definitely does link in with everything we've been talking about. Your next card is a mother's love. So again, this goes back to the family and tribe card, that they are going to be all right. So that maybe you are worried about somebody in family, or there was some upset in the family. I'm not sure. But the tummy issue was gone again on as well on that card. There's no tummy issue there. Might be menopause. I'm only messing Diane, only because I have that, and that's in my tummy. But yes, so yeah, but your mother's love. So again, that said that your family and your tribe and everybody were going to be okay. So your mother's love cards just reiterate that, and you can tell that you are a very loving mom. You're a mum in a million. But yes, again, the red though, I think red's very significant to you, my lovely lady. And obviously, again, somebody's giving you a white rose on this card. So the white rose is like a peace offering. But yeah, there's also a letter coming in. So I don't know whether there's some news coming your way also, because you've definitely got a letter coming, but it is quite hidden. So maybe somebody's trying to hide a little bit of news from you, but it is going to be good news when it comes. But yeah, so a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that that special bond of love can never be broken. So they're your cards, my lovely. And I hope that you can take something away from these cards. So thank you, Diane, my lovely. Next.
Inexorable.
Inexorable, that's all I'll say. Inexorable, are you still in chat, my lovely?
Inexorable, I don't know, love, something.
Inexorable love, are you still in? I'm here, marvellous. What kind of reading am I doing for you, my lovely? Is it an overall reading? Oh, bless Diane. Well, if you're feeling stressed out, you got that in your card that you've got tummy. There's something with tummy, my lovely. But yeah, I hope that the card you got something out of the cards, my lovely lady.
Reading, inexorable.
Pardon?
I love reading.
I love reading.
You won with 3 cards, didn't you?
Yeah.
For Anna, were it?
Yeah, and it were these, weren't it?
I can't remember.
Forgot which cards
Right,
are you.
you've had 2 no-show, or 3 no-show.
Hang on, just let me sort which. I can't remember which cards I used. I'm gonna use them for a love reading. Right. What number? Oh, bless Diana. Thank you, my lovely.
Rachel.
Pardon?
That inexorable.
Oh, right, Rachel. Rachel, can you give me a relevant number to you, my lovely? And is this is it love that's just around you now, or again over the 3-month period? Just around you now. No worries, my lovely.
Any number, she said.
I can't. You've got to give me a number, my lovely. It's got to be a number relevant to you. It can be your birth date. It can be your birth month. It could be your house number. It could be your kid's birthday. It could be your kid's age. But it's got to be a number 28.
Yeah. Before you start.
Yeah.
You've got 3 no-shows so far.
Right.
So I've squeezed Julie on to end.
Yeah.
But I think Danielle's asking if she can have a reading. So
well, I'll do Julie and Danielle, and that's it then.
Okay.
Right. So let's see what you've got round you now. Bloody hell! Same cards are coming out. Ooh, different one. So which one am I going to start with? Because this is just a one reading. So I feel at minute with you, I think there is maybe a little bit of maybe a relationship that's around you now. There is a little bit of sadness because I feel that there's a drift again. The drift card's coming in. I feel that there is a little bit of a drift coming in. Somebody's definitely changing though the personality, because it's like I don't know why, but somebody's definitely got to be changing the personality of who they are, and I don't know whether this is causing the sadness, because it's like, how can I put it? It's like my nan and my granddad. I'm going to use my nan. My nan was a very outgoing woman. My granddad were a carpet and slippers man and newspaper man. And that's what I kind of feel that's happening with you around a relationship. Maybe one's more outgoing than the other, and the other one doesn't appreciate it too much, so it's causing not sadness as such, but I think it's causing a little bit possibly of an upset around how a person is acting. Maybe somebody feels like this person's too loud at times, a bit like myself. But the person that is changing has got so much going off in the head, and it's a lot of darkness. And I think this person's hiding a lot from the other, and not actually letting the other person know the thoughts that they're having. Maybe a slight depression on one of them. But then definitely they're like hiding it, they're masking this kind, they're like masking it. And maybe that's the change. It might not be an outgoing personality versus a quiet personality. It might just mean that this person is like you're putting a front on. You're not letting anybody see, but you've definitely got something going off in your head, and I think that's where I'm going to say that's where the sadness card comes in. But I feel that you're hiding it from the other one, and I think this is the shadow. And because this is your reading, I'm going to say it's you. I think you're hiding how down at times and how upset you can be at times from the other person. And it's not saying that it's a bad relationship. It's not. I just think that you need to talk more to each other. I don't think you may not talk enough. You may not talk enough. You live together, but it's like you don't live together, if you know what I mean. He definitely doesn't know what's going off in your head. The sadness coming in, I'm not sure whether there's something that's gone off around you. I've got a crow coming in there on your hand. And I know crows are supposed to be the carrier of souls crossed over. So I'm not sure whether you've recently lost somebody, and this is where the dark clouds coming in around you, because the sadness, and maybe that's the issue. Your partner or whoever it is doesn't understand that kind of loss, or why you're as upset as what you are about a certain situation. But I do feel that you have lost somebody, my lovely. And again, you're wearing the black, so it's got to be recent-ish, maybe. But yeah, but I think you're having to hide your feelings from the other person, or you're just that way of hiding. You've also got the have faith card, which to me again would step into the crow. So again, for me, that would come on this side, because I think that's to do with the crossing. I'm not sure whether you're a big believer in faith and stuff around, because you're like facing away from the cross on this card. So I'm not sure whether you've lost faith around a certain situation or something. But there's definitely a lot of darkness around you, my lovely, and I do feel that you do need to try and talk to this other person and not keep yourself putting on that front, because that other person can't understand where you're at the minute, and it's like, it's not they're getting mixed signals off you, but I feel that they could be like just not understanding at the minute. But yeah, that's what I feel at the minute round you. I'm just going to pull 3 spirit cards. I can't, because I put others on top. Hang on. Can I have can you give me another number as well, my lovely? Just give me a single digit number. 9. Yeah, so the hope cards come up. So for me, yeah, it's definitely around you. You definitely need to start believing again. Whether it's, I don't know what the belief is. I don't know if it's self belief or it's the belief in the faith. Um, I feel like you've lost I feel like you have lost hope with something with this sadness card. But the spirits around you are telling you that don't lose hope. Keep hold on it. Also got some healing coming in towards your to the side of your face. I don't know whether it's your left or right, but it's definitely
Lindsay, she put, not sure if you saw my message above. Would you be able to let me know if there's a chance of reconciliation with my ex?
on which one?
On this one.
On this one.
Rachel's.
See, that could be this. That could be that cloud. The crow could be the loss. The sadness could be how you feel in relationship. I don't know if I can. I'm not sure, my lovely, but the loss might not have been a death. Then the loss could have just been. It could have been that. I don't want to change the cards as such because I have to say it as I'd read it, and back to me, like I said, that's definitely a loss. I'd have seen the crow as losing, but you can see the part. You can see the sadness in the head. But like I said, the hope cards come in. So I think you have got a lot of healing coming in from spirit side. And I think you've just got to. I think you've got to try your hardest to concentrate again on yourself, my lovely. Because I think the concentration, again, when you're in a relationship and you split up, there were reasons why a relationship ends. It's never one more than the other. So maybe a little bit of time apart may do you good. Just try and keep that friendship or that contact going, but keep it. Don't let the relationship overpower, kind of thing. I'm not sure if that'd be possible for you to do. You've got the hello from heaven. So again, you've getting the same. So with this, it's telling me that you've got that grieving part. There's definitely somebody in your head that you're thinking about here. And again, this is more the healing for you. You've got to start looking after yourself, Mike. Thinking of yourself. Not sure. I'm not sure whether this hand could be a partner. That there is a reach out to a partner, but I think before the relationship can get back on track, I'm not sure whether you've got to work on yourself first, my lovely, because there were issues in the relationship. There's got to be for it to split. But this card's telling me you need to work on you, make changes to you, because you can see. Again, the butterfly and the fly, so the changes have got to come in there, my lovely. So I do think that you need to start concentrating on yourself at the minute, because this sadness that's around you isn't doing you any good. You're so dark clouded, and so much going off in your head at the minute. You really do need to. You really need to get yourself on track, my lovely. And again, your last card, the cleanse. I can't believe that card's come out again. The cleanse, it's whatever. I'm not sure what caused your relationship to split, or on who takes the blame and who doesn't take the blame. Because to me personally, if a relationship don't work, it's between both people, not one or the other. There's faults on both sides. So maybe what you need to do is, before you think about reconciling or trying to reconcile or trying to talk, I think you personally have got to make so many changes. But regardless whether he comes back into your life or not, you need to make these changes for you. Anyway, regardless, because you can't continue like this. So you've definitely got to make these changes for you. Now, whether once you've made certain changes to yourself and got yourself in a better place, whether you can get back together. I mean, there is like a olive branch there coming out, but it's far away from you. So I'm not going to say yes and I'm not going to say no it is, but I do think that you need to sort yourself out first before thinking of stepping forward into that kind of relationship. Like I said, maybe a bit of time apart may do you good, but you've definitely got to work on yourself, because whether he comes back or whether he doesn't, you've still got issues for yourself that you need to work on, my lovely. So I hope that helps you, but I can't say whether whether or not the relationship will get back on track, but I just know that you need to work on yourself. Next.
Tony Roxanne.
Tony Roxanne, are you in the house?
I don't think I've seen Tony Roxanne commenting for a while, so I don't.
She might not be. It does. Thank you so much for the reading. Oh, bless you, Rachel. Just let me know how you get on as well, my lovely. But like I said, just focus on you at the minute and clearing your head and getting your own head straight.
She's here.
And then it'll, whatever happens, then you're going to be in a better place, my lovely lady. Next, yep. What's that?
It's your iPad.
Well, my iPad should be switched off. Tony, my lovely, can I have what kind of reading are you having, Tony?
You've already got 7 more.
I ain't got 7 more.
Oh.
I punch your head in then. Aggressive on the cards, aggressive.
You're all living like everyone else.
On love. I might try you on love with fairy cards, just to spice it up a little bit and change the carding. Can you give me a number, my lovely lady? Something relevant to you, Tony, your birthday, your kids' birthdays.
Fairy, please.
She already said fairy. I'm psychic. I picked fairy up first.
She's here, John. Mate. Who's here?
Number 1. Is it round you for now or round you for the next 3 months, that kind of reading, or just round you now?
The super chatters.
Who was?
I said I nearly did by mistake.
Oh. Just let me know what reading Tony wants, because you get chat before me. I'm running. For some reason, my chat's lagging. I don't know if it's love reading.
3 months.
For 3 months. Right then, my lovely lady. So your first card I've turned over for this month. So I do feel at the minute that there's a bit of toing and froing going off in a relationship round you at the moment. And you're like at a tug of war with each other. I'm not sure who's who here, but it's like one's wanting to maybe move or turn direct, change a different thing, and the other one's stuck in the same place and doesn't want to. I think one wants more change than the other. I think the other one's stuck in the ways, but change wants to come in. Now, above you, there is a third person, and they're flying above. They're like hovering above you, and they're like watching this situation going off. They're nothing to do with this situation, but I'm not sure whether this person above could be part of a move coming in, or wanting the move, because they're in flight mode and this has got the wings on. So I'm not sure whether this opportunity that's coming up on why this person wants to move is either to get closer to this person, or it's a split because this person's actually leaving, and that could be what you. But there's definitely something to do that you are sort of like at tug of war over. So if it's like when one of kids leaves home, one don't want them to leave, other one can't wait to get out. So there's definitely a situation, but I do feel that it is about a certain person, because to me that looks like a person floating above. So yeah. But definitely a tug of war situation. Somebody, like I said, somebody's stuck the foot in ground. Now they are looking as though they are coming round to the other person's way of thinking, but not 100%, because like I say, one foot's stuck firmly. Definitely flight though, definitely move, or it's either going to be a big change, but there's definitely a move or kind of situation, because you've got like flight, you've got wings. Might be a move of job, might be a move of house, but there's definitely a move situation, or it could be that person that's moved out or moving away from you. But there's definitely a tug of war going off around that person. So this month, I think it's what you've got to do here is you're gonna have to find that common ground. I think there is a way you can find it, but you are really gonna have to work together and be totally honest, because if it does mean a change in direction, you need to work it together, because if one wants to do it and the other one done, that's not gonna work. You've also got like purple, which I think is lavender. So that's a very calming. So I don't think the tug of war is like arguments and fighting. I think it's done in a very calming way at the minute. And it could be, I don't know, maybe one's more joking about it than the others, that they're serious about it, but they're more joking about it, and that's why it's been done in a calm way. But yeah, there's definitely calming energies around the situation, so it's not like a full-blown war, but there's definitely like a something that there's a tug of war between. There's a decision that you're both making, but one wants to go a different way than the other. And like I said, there's definitely a flight mode, so I'm not sure whether this person who's hovering is something to do with the situation or has moved on from the situation. Because you've definitely got your butterflies, which means a flight or a move, and because that to me looks like a person, I think that's that person that's flying away. Your next month, so you've got March, April, so coming into April, so you're going to be very protective over somebody coming up next month. There's definitely something you're going to have your guard up for, but I don't necessarily feel it's a guard against another person. Again, I still think it's this third person up here that you're like really protective over, because there's like the two of you from here and you stood together side by side here, but like this person that's up here, they're like a big softy, big cuddly bear, maybe need a bit more looking after than what they might admit at times. So I feel that you could be like quite overprotective over them next month, but again, they're a big person, so as hard as it is, it's like me. We two of my girls have left home. I've got my son living at home. He's 16 this year. I'm dreading the day he tells me he's leaving home, because that's just gonna be my world collapsed. And it's like that's like kind of the situation here. I'm not saying it's your son, but there's definitely something that you've got to let go of and just let them move on with their life. Let them make their own decisions and their own mistakes, but you're always going to have that protective feeling over them, and you're always going to be there for them anyway. You and your partner will be there for them, because you are going to be because you stand united together. So the situation here last month is all worked out this month, but like I said, I still think there's some quite protection around this person. Wow. Your next code, 10 of Autumn. So, so again, you've got a person in flight here. So, and you've got you down at the bottom here, again with a partner. And I think you've let the guard down in the next month. You've allowed this person to, you've allowed them to like fly the nest kind of thing. You've allowed them to move on. You've allowed... you've given them the freedom they needed. You've like let them have their own wings, because here they've got no wings. The wings are like sort of all scattered. Here they've got no wings at all, because there's that mama bear kind of unit going off. But here it's like, wow, there's a celebration coming up. So March, April, May, you're going to have a celebration coming up. And there's going to be plenty to celebrate. So this, I don't think this person's actually left in this one. I think that's the decision they're making. I think next month, that's when they could like try and, I think at minute you could be joking about a certain situation. Next month, they're going to tell you that something's happening. And then the third month, it's going to actually happen. Because there's definitely wings and flight. But also, now they're pointing like an arrow, but you know behind there's another one. So I'm not sure whether, because that one's hiding behind that one. I'm not sure whether in the third month there's going to be like a new arrival, maybe. I don't know what kind. I'm not going to say it's a baby. I'm not going to say it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, partner. There's definitely a new arrival coming in, but they're still in the shadows. But they're definitely going to be coming in, because you can see them just here. But like I said, they're a bit of a way back. So there's definitely a new arrival coming on, Tony, because they're like hiding in the wings there. But the star's pointing towards you. So it's really, really significant to you, this this new arrival that's on cards for coming. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you at minute, my lovely. But if there is a new arrival, you've got to let me know. So that's what I'm getting for you, Tony, on cards today, my lovely lady. I hope that made sense to you. Who's next?
Sarah Akash.
Did any of that make sense to you, Tony? I've been trying to get rid of the old. They're definitely moving out. Oh dear. Oh, that's fantastic. Who's next? Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah Akash.
Sarah Akash, are you in the that mama bear's always going to be protective. Are you still in chat, my lovely Sarah? Sorry, my laptop has a mind of its. I'm lost in chat because once I start reading, my chat stops. About time. Don't honestly say, Tony. You know, once they've gone, you wait. It's nice for a week or two, but then you actually miss all your food being eaten and clothes left on the floor, and you still cook for like 5 people. It's horrendous. I still keep telling my daughters have all had kids now, and I keep telling them to move back home. And they won't. I don't think Tony's in chat. Not Tony. Sarah's in chat.
Julie.
Oh, it's my ex, lol, not the kids. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Definitely don't want ex back. Oh, you might. So anybody who's after Sarah? Julie? Julie, are you still in chat, my lovely lady? I'm the mother to my ex. I'm the mother to my... I think
it's low.
Oh, do you know what I mean? I'm no good at getting jokes or things. My brain's just fried. Oh dear, Julie, you're my lucky last lady. Which card reading are you having?
Oh, you've got Daniela.
Oh, I've got Daniela. Daniela, you're my lucky last. So Julie, what kind of reading are we having, my lovely lady? Danielle's put yay.
Overall
reading. Past, present, and future. Do you want again? You've got a choice. You can have fairy cards, or you can have the Paulina tarots. It's your choice.
Yeah, Smelly can't end because Sarah weren't here.
Smelly Cat wants to jump on end after Diane. After Danielle.
I could on this one time round.
Go on then, I'll push it for you, Smelly Cat. I'll let you jump on end. So Daniela, you're not my lucky last. Yeah, no, I've seen.
Not the fairy.
Not the fairy, right? So I've got these in my hand. What number are you having, my lovely lady? What's your relevant number? Still lucky. You are my lovely. 14.
Because to be fair, even with Smelly can't end, you've still only done 12.
That's all right then. No, Smelly Cat, you're all right, my lovely. I can do it on this one. So from your past, Julie, let me see what I'm getting. So again, from past, I'm getting that you're very guarded. You've got a guard around your belly, but you're also sat above. So I'm not sure whether, because you've got a lot of swords coming, but because you're above, I'm not sure whether you were a protector. I'm going to say you was a very protective kind of person. I think you were a very quiet, well, not quiet, but a very private person in a sense. I think you had a couple of good friends, or a couple of good people around you that stood by you and were, no matter what, they were always with you. I do feel though that you may have lost one of them. And by lost, I'm not going to say that they passed away because I don't know that information. But there was definitely a loss with one of them. So whether this one moved away or something, but you did lose somebody quite close to you. But it is I'm gonna say it's somebody who had your back all the time. You had lots of weird and wonderful ideas, but I think you was very outgoing. Even though you come across as shy, you were shy with people that you didn't know, but people you did know. I think you was yeah, I think you had a bigger personality than what other people saw. I do think, though, these people actually also protected you and felt that they had to protect you also because they've, got the guard up. So I'm not sure if, other people... not sure whether other people tried to attack you at times. And by attack, I don't mean physically trying to attack you. But it's like backstabbing. Like there could have been a bit of backstabbing coming in, or people sort of trying to cause problems for you that didn't necessarily need causing. Because you can definitely see the one down here that's hiding underneath you. So I don't know whether it's just one person that caused you a bit of grief from your past, or whether there was a few of them with this person. But you definitely had some good people around you. The ideas that you had, you've got Frankenstein's head, so it's you had some really, really good ideas, and I think that all three of you was sort of involved in these ideas. I think they could have grown. The ideas really could have been by all three of you all together, because like you've got them stemming from ground behind, and it's going up, and it's going into the circle there, it's going into the circle there, and you've sort of like got them both coming off your head, so it's like you've got it coming from both sides of these. But yeah, your feet weren't on the ground, so I don't think you were settled much either in past. I think that possibly quite a bit, not quite a lot of unsettlement, but definitely some sort of unsettlement, because your feet are above the ground also, and it's like you're stepping back as well. It's like you step away from. You step away from drama. You don't get involved in drama. And the only reason I said they were a loss is because this one, it's like holding like a skull and crossbones. So to me, I'd see that as a sign as a loss. So I'm not sure whether this person went a different path or separated from you. But it were definitely a big loss, my lovely. Your next card we've got. So again, these ideas that you've got still come through, because you can see the fire in your head. I also feel at the moment round you, you could be feeling slightly angry at the moment, because you've got the steam and the red, but your head's very protective. So it's not like, you know how sometimes when we get angry and it can like eat away at us and it's like constantly in your head. I don't think you're like that. I think you're one of these that you just say it, and then once it's said kind of thing. But there is a situation around you that maybe you're not quite happy with, because like I say, you've got the red steam coming from, but your body posture is quite open. So I'm not sure whether, again, this is to do with other people around you, because you've got the swords stepping in, and they're like, the swords are coming in to stop you, which this could possibly come back from the past. So it could be something to do with the past. I'm not sure. I don't think it is the past, because I think these sticks on this side show the past, and it's like you've let them go. But there's definitely two things that are like trying to hold you in place or stopping you from. And maybe these are what's making you angry at the moment, because you don't want to be a part of a certain situation. Definitely you still feel, I think at times you do feel weighed down by a lot, because are your dresses going on this card? It's showing like lots of like layers. You can see the different layers in the dress. So I do feel at times that you could be like, you feel weighed down slightly. But if you look over here to where all the anger is, you've got like a light, and you've got like, it's like a bird diving. So it's like this light's going to come in, and it's going to put these to shame. It's going to like take them out kind of thing, because the bird's just diving for it. So I'm not sure whether that's you, or you've got somebody else coming in that's going to start helping you sort a certain situation out and making it a little bit easier for you, my lovely. Your future card, you've got the Hermit card. So again, you can see you're holding the light. So this is going to be the light here. So I'm going to say that there could be somebody else stepping in with this light. You're going to bring somebody else in. But these people that are around you that are maybe causing a few issues, you're going to like tow them into line, because you can see that like they're around your feet now. So it's like you've like put them in the place kind of thing, but in a good way, because they still like the respect level is going to be there for you in the future. You're holding your staff there again, so you've got your guard. You're not as guarded as what you were back there. You still have a guard up, and again, I think certain people can see through the wall, but I do think it's like, again, you keep your emotions and everything quite hidden from other people, and I think you've got like a brick wall that to actually get to the real you have to knock a few bricks down, but it's very rare that you'll let anybody in really close to you. I think that you keep them like at arm's length, and maybe that they think they know you, but they don't know you kind of thing. I still feel that you're very you do keep yourself to yourself. But again, I think this cloak here that's coming up is just part of this staff kind of thing where it's like you think you know me, but you don't know me really. But that's a good thing sometimes, being guarded. I think it's a good thing, but I do think it all stems back from going back to your past. But if you have a look now in your future card, what's on your head here is what's on your head in the past. So I'm not sure whether something that an idea that you had in the past that in the future is going to like spring back up into your mind, and a possibility that you might try and start doing or building or making or creating or whatever it is. But there's definitely something from the past that thoughts you had you're going to start concentrating on now. It's like it can only, because everything's sorted and everything else, it's like that you're allowed to that opportunity that was in your head that you wanted to do is now in your head again. So I do think that you're going to take that opportunity and work with it. Your path's very clear in front of you. So I think from now, all the heaviness that was around you here, in future, that's going to be gone. And it's like, I mean, to me, it looks like you're surrounded by water there, but you're sort of like on land here. It's like you're on like a log that like floats through water. It's like smooth sailing kind of thing. Again, I think that there's going to be drama around you, but it's more behind you than like in you. So it's like you've like you're in front of it now. So it's not your drama. It's nothing to do with you. You've made that quite clear. And that's where you're heading there. And your next card again, so it goes back to the 3. So you've got the 3 of Pentacles, but there again you've got your 3, which would bring me back to them 3 that I thought at the beginning, where it'd be you and 2 others. Again, opportunities come up more for one, so that could be that one that actually went one way, because the other one had only one opportunity. And I think they could have possibly took that opportunity, but I think one of these from there is one of these on this card that had a double opportunity, and they could move away. They moved or went whatever. Again, you can see this coming from your hat, which again represents that. It represents that, and it also represents you've got the helmet there and the helmet there. So all the ideas that you had were really good, and you like kept them close into your head as well. But you can see the struggles that you had also in this card. But again, you've got the animals around your feet, which would bring it to that card, my lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you at this moment in time, my lovely lady. I hope that was okay for you. Next, Danielle, my lovely lady. What kind of reading and which cards am I reading for you? You know you're going to give me back massage, don't you?
Tom Gully show return.
Is it Tom Gully show? Oh my goodness. 2 hours, 8 minutes.
General and Fairy.
General and Fairy. At what number, my lovely?
Oh, I meant... Hold on.
Oh. Career.
Career. Yeah.
Career. You want a career one? Career one. Can I do your steampunk for your career one rather than fairy? If you want fairy, you can. But steampunk might be a better one for career. Oh, bless Julie. Thank you, my lovely. Do I do steampunk? No, I'm going to do fairy. You chose fairy, so I'm going to stick with fairy. And what number?
Give me a second.
It's all right, 7. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pick you 2 from fairy. No, I'm going to pick you 3 from fairy. Give me another number, my lovely.
Four.
Two from Steampunk. Let's see how this one pans out. Again, you're a guinea pig for me tonight, Danielle. So let's see. So this is work. Ooh. So at the minute, I see loads of opportunities coming round you at the minute. And you know what? I think you're ready to take on anything. You've got the wing spread of your owl. Can you see that card? You've got your wing spread of the owl. You stood there ready. Okay, your hands are a little bit folded and guided, but you've got the staff coming in, but you've got loads of opportunities coming in around you. So many. All these lights in tree behind you are all opportunities that you've got coming your way. And it's like, I mean, you're a king to me in that card. So a king, a queen, whatever. So whichever opportunity I think you go for, you're going to turn your hand towards that kind of, I hope I have the wisdom in that beard. I hope that you're going to, you could turn your hand to anything, I think. I think you could, if somebody said to you, right, here's a piece of clay, I want you to build me a house. I think you could, once you put your mind to it, I think you're that kind of person that would succeed. I don't think you do failure very well, but then again, I don't think failure would be in your vocabulary. I think you're like a very determined person, but you've definitely got loads of opportunities coming up around you. You're going to have a tug-of-war decision with yourself, I think, here, because you've got the tug-of-war card and it's to do with a career path. You're going to be drawn towards maybe two possible, or three, I'm going to say three opportunities you're going to be drawn towards. But you're going to have a tug-of-war fight with yourself on which opportunity you should go for, because all three opportunities are going to be absolutely everything that you want. But I think what you're going to have to do here, because it's like the tug-of-war with yourself, you need to weigh up all the options that you've got coming up around you, and you've got to look at what's best for you. Because some of the opportunities come up will have pros and cons too. So don't just jump in at the deep end and just take something. Really look at it and weigh up what's better for you, because sometimes you think that you're going to make the right decision by doing something just to get out of a situation, but actually you put yourself in a worse situation. So really, really do think about really, like you said, have that argument with yourself, weigh up the pros and cons before making a final decision. Again, your 10 of Autumn's come up. So again, there's a celebration. So there's definitely, because it's work related, it's going to be work related card. So there's definitely a celebration. So you are going to find something, I think, that's going to be more, you're going to make that decision. And the choice that you actually make is going to be the right choice for you, job wise. I do think you're going to celebrate. Maybe some distance as well in a job. So it might not necessarily be on your doorstep. There may be some travel because there's like, can you see the distance between? So there may be some travel. It might mean you're just traveling further to work for the job. It could actually mean travel as in a possible move, maybe if needed. And maybe that's what this tug-of-war is, because one opportunity might be in a different town, different city to where you are. And it's like, do I move because all my friends, my family and everybody's here? And if I move there, that could be a tug-of-war. But I do see that there could be some possible movements coming up if you decide to take one of these opportunities. Your steampunk card, you've got the King of Wands. So there you are. You're on your chair's empty. So for me, this is telling you that again, for the opportunities coming up, you've got an empty platform. So don't rush. Don't rush into doing it too quickly. Make sure that you do think about these opportunities to do with your career and the path that you want to take it. Because you've got an open seat here. So again, just make sure that you do weigh pros and cons up before making any serious decision where your career is going. But like I said, there's an opportunity coming up. There's a few opportunities that are going to be really, really life changing for you. But it's just deciding which one of them is going to suit the best one for you, my lovely. Next one, 5 of Cups. So to me, I'm going to go back to celebration. But also what I'm going to say here is, I think at times you've got your head on, like when you've been at work and you've had like a hard day, you've like got your head, so you're definitely not happy in where you are now, because your head's on the bar. I'm not going to say that you're drinking to ease the pain kind of thing, but you are not happy in a certain situation that's around you at the minute. But as I said, there is going to be 3 opportunities. Now, one's fell there, so that opportunity you are going to knock back straight away, because it might be the first opportunity that comes up, and you might be like, oh my God, I just want to do it, but that's not good for me. But she's holding the 2. Which means that this tug of war here is definitely going to be towards 2. So there's going to be 2 opportunities, and I think maybe possibly one could have a bit of a distance opportunity with it. But whichever one of those opportunities, one's going to be more celebrational for you. But you will make the right choice for you. So the celebration will come. You will make that right choice. But like I said, you've just got to weigh up your pros and cons, my lovely lady. So that's what I'm getting for you on them cards. And my lucky last smelly cat.
Say that, it always reminds me of
it's Phoebe.
Phoebe and Friends.
Smelly cat, could I have a you're welcome, Danielle. I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely, and I hope that you do get the opportunities that you so well deserved. So, and a lucky smelly cat. Smelly cat, could you give me a number and also what kind of reading that you're having? Oh my God, even one bit, the other.
I'm telling him about a video I saw on Facebook. There was 2 women in USA fighting over a packet of toilet rolls.
I put it on Facebook. Oh no.
And one of them even bit the other one's hand to get him.
Fill it, man, please.
Get him to let go of it. It was just ridiculous.
It's all fear-based, John. People are buying into the fear factor of this virus crap. It's a ploy to deceive the masses.
It is.
Could
we just
be.
went into this normal shop.
We did.
We normally buy 36 packs of toilet rolls.
Yeah, Smelly Cat, when you're ready, let me know what kind of reading you're wanting.
Yes, 3. 4 card spread, so I presume it's
past, present and future, my lovely. So if it's past, present and future, I'll do you with Pauline Tarots. Or would you like the fairies? Because I can do Pauline Tarot or fairies.
Whichever deck you like best.
I've got Pauline in my hand. What would number 3?
Yeah.
So, my lovely lady, let's look what's for your past. So, for your past, you've got the 8 of Wands. Now, I do think that you...
She's curious about love or new things.
Then it's not a past, present and future reading then. If she's curious about love and new things, I'm just going to change cards, my lovely. Because if it's love and new things, it's got to be a different pack. That's your past, present and future reading. So I'll do it with fairy cards, my lovely. what were it? Love and
new things. Curious about love or new things.
I'll do a 4-1 at minute. I might add another card. Ooh, Prince of Winter. So definitely some new things coming up, and I think it's going to be quite fun as well for you. You're definitely riding the back of a rat there on a sledge. So that's why I do think it's going to be fun times that's coming up. You are going to be taking a new path, though. There is a new path coming up around you. But I'll tell you something, it's going to be one of the best things, it's going to be one of the best decisions that you made to go down this different path. Because it's not, I don't feel that it's something that you would have probably done. So maybe it's a change. But you are going to be taking risks with this coming in. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun times coming up ahead. I can tell you that now. In the background, I've just noticed that you've got like, I saw them as like red hearts. So I'm not sure whether in the background you've got 2 people that are, I'm not going to say watching you from a distance, because I'm not sure you are aware of these 2 that have like got eyes for you. But I do believe that there's 2 possible loves coming in around you. But I think at the minute you're too busy having fun, and it's like you're not paying them no attention, no mind at the minute. You're just enjoying what you're doing. So whether you're not ready for that kind of commitment in a relationship, I'm not saying you're not in a relationship, but maybe a serious the more serious type, I'm not sure. But I definitely see that, but I do definitely see 2 red hearts, so there's definitely 2 loves that are coming in. Your next card, so again, I'm not sure whether these 2 would be right for you, because it's like you've turned your back on them. But whether you've turned your back on them because you're too busy having fun, you've not actually seen these. You've seen these people. You've seen the 2 opportunities of, one could be friendship, one could be love. They both could be love, whatever. But you definitely turn your back on them for some reason. And it's like you've got like a light bulb moment going on, and it's like you're ready to turn back round because you realise that, or maybe that an opportunity is going to come up for you, and this opportunity is not going to, it's going to take you down a different path than this path. So I think you're going to have a choice to make, possibly. You're going to have a choice to either stay, or you're going to choose the path. And according to your cards, I think you're going to have that. I think it's going to be a tough decision for you for whatever's coming up, because you're so happy-go-lucky kind of thing, fun factor of life, ball of fun, and everything else. But I do think you hide a little behind the character that you are. I don't think you are. I'm going to say you're a big personality, but I also think that the big personality hides quite a bit of who you are, because you're smaller than the big fun rat there. So yeah, but your wings are spread on this one, so there is definitely a decision coming up, and it's going to put you on a different path to these 2, but that's a decision that you're going to have to make, my lovely. Your next one, you've got the 4 of Winter. So I'm not sure whether you're going to, one of the decisions that you could possibly make is going to make you feel, really think about the opportunities that you've got, because one opportunity is going to take you where you're going to feel, it's not going to be the right decision for you. You really do need to weigh that opportunity up, because here you're like hiding in a cave. So that one decision weren't for you. I know the card you're sleeping, but definitely just be careful on the choice that you're going to make, because one of the think long and hard on choice, my lovely, that's coming up, because it is going to make a drastic change to your life and possibly your lifestyle too. Your last card. So again, you are going to meet there is going to be a love of your life. You are going to meet somebody, and you are going to start that journey together. Because you're both together there. You've got your wings, and your wings come here. So be really careful, because the decision you make here is one's going to leave you on your own, but the other one's going to bring you. Is going to bring that love of your life in there with you. You're both going to go on a journey together also, because you can see the butterflies, you can see the step, and it's leading you to a new door. So a new door again is open opportunity, new opportunities coming up. So yeah. And I think this person will get to see the real you. Because also on this one, you're not hiding behind a big personality. I think she'll get to see they'll get to see the real side to you. But I think you're both going to have same interest, because you've both got wings on your back, and she's this person's going to be quite an open person. I don't like saying she and he, because but this person's going to have quite an open, they're going to be quite open. But yeah, definitely opportunities. And again, even this path that you choose here, whichever path you choose, that's why you've got to think hard, because one is that, one is this, but this path is still going to open up to opportunities as well. So please don't rush into making a decision, or because you are a big personality, and there is two sides to you. Like I said, you have got you hide behind that big personality sometimes. Don't let that big personality make that decision. You've got to be the one that makes that decision, not this big personality, my lovely, because if you allow the big personality to make the decision, I've got a funny feeling you'll take the wrong path. Because it's not going to be you that's made, it's not coming from you, that decision, it's coming from a personality. So that's what I get for you, my lovely, at the moment. I hope that makes sense. I hope you do get the opportunities. And you'll have to let me know. Let me know if you do meet somebody. Oh, heck no. So, yes. So that's what I got for you, my lovely. So, like I say, I can only read what I see in the cards. If you can't make sense, then you can't make sense. If you can, that's brilliant. If you can't, not a lot I can do. I can only read cards as I read them. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm not staying on, because we're now going to get off and we're going to watch the Tom Gully show, which starts at 11 o'clock tonight. Has it already started? Oh my God, I'm missing Tom. So I'm going to say thank you very much for... You're very welcome, Smelly Cat, my lovely. Thank you so much to everybody for allowing me to read your cards tonight. Take care. I'm going to lay up now with my feet up in the air, watch some Tom Gully on Facebook, and enjoy the show. So take care. Sweet dreams if you're in the UK. Enjoy your day if you're across our lovely waters. Sweet dreams. Take care. Sweet. Bye-bye. Mwah.